was going to ask you, what do you think about, I mean, you're a student now, and you basically take your classes online, and you have social media accounts, and so many things are happening online. So how was things going online? How has it impacted? Because this is actually one thing that we want to discuss today, social media and its impact on mental health. And how I was thinking of, what do you think? Do you think the way we are moving towards online, it's impacting so many things?
Yes, for sure.
So many things that we do, so many things, our personality, our health, our mental health in this case.
Yes, for sure. I agree.
And what are your observations? Just a generic overview, what you've observed so far.
So overall, I realized that, well, for one, I realized, wow, a lot of things can get done online, like a lot of things.
I agree with that.
But also it's like, okay, for me, I'm a biotech student. So part of my experience when I graduate is going to be lab experience, being in the lab, conducting experiments. I don't have that right now. So it does take away from students who need that, hands-on practice for their certain careers that they're going towards. And I feel like that has been a major flaw right now with this online system for me. I also feel that there is not as much engagement between classmates and professors as if compared to if it was in person. The office hours are different now. You don't have the same in-person connection as you do when we're online. Like, for example, my classmates, like, we make WhatsApp chats to, like, talk about stuff that's going on in class, but it's not the same as when we were in person creating, going to the library together, studying together, and just really creating these personal relationships with classmates that you never know
you never was even paying attention to before, but now you understand the value because
exactly. So I'm really like, that's one thing that came to my attention with this entire online move was, how much I didn't realize how important it was to have these interpersonal relationships with, classmates and professors in person. But also I can say that I feel also that there's not, like, I feel like also the scheduling for a lot of people has kind of been thrown off too, because a lot of people are used to, like, getting up at, like, 6 because they have to travel an hour on the train. But now it's like, okay, I don't have to go anywhere. So like, yeah, exactly. So it's like, do I get up or, act like,
class.
Oh, that too, or trying to do sometimes you like, waking up, like trying to do class from your bed, but you're like, okay, this is not working.
like class.
Exactly. And it's like, how can you be late for class? Like, it's so crazy. But
like, the professors know that. The professors, when the professors see that you're late for class, they'll be like, all you had to do was just get out of bed.
Some of them be late sometimes too. So
yeah, tell me about it. Tell me about it.
So it's like,
I'll agree with you on the portion of when you said it's been very beneficial doing things online. I think you get a lot more done online.
Yeah.
Especially if you're like, because now I think you said you're in your final semester, for example. So you're at the phase where you're like, just bring it on. This is my last semester. Just bring it on. I'll still get the job done. But I think for some people that are not used to this, like maybe like freshman or sophomore year, those people, like, they're still dragging because they still have like 2-3 years ahead of them, so they don't see the finish line the way you see the finish line, and you're like, what, I see the finish line, I'm just gonna run this through. I think that plays a huge difference.
Yeah, I agree.